Warner Robins, teacher accused of threatening to kill a student over a comment about his Israeli flag. So we have a Zionist here. It says Benjamin Reese bond was set at $2,500 for the terroristic threat charge and $5,000 for the charge of cruelty to children. Reese has since bonded out. So we're going to read this and we're going to get into this right now. So this is out of Georgia and Warner Robins. It says a Warner Robins teacher is accused of threatening to behead a student after she made a comment about his Israeli flag, according to Houston County Sheriff's Office. Let me enlarge this just so you guys can see. Yup, you guys are reading that absolutely correctly. It says Benjamin Reese is a 7th grade social studies teacher at Warner Robins Middle School. He was arrested on December 8th. That was a few days ago. Several witnesses say they overheard Reese shouting, "You mother effing piece of ish, I'll kick your ass. I should cut your mother effing head off," end quote, around students on Friday. According to a recent incident report, around 3:30 p.m. on December 7th, a deputy was on duty when he was informed Reese threatened a child's life. It happened on 7th grade in the 7th grade technical hallway where students were on their way back to the 8th grade hallway. First of all, let me ask you this. What if that was your child that was threatened? Oh, baby, if that was my child, I'm about to catch a case. You're not going to sit here and threaten my child over something that they said. Mm-mm. You're the teacher. Now, let's get into some of the more details of this, because this is just, this dude went off his rocker. So it says the report says a student wanted to talk to Reese about the Israeli flag in his classroom and told him she found it offensive. First of all, let me ask you this. If a teacher is Haitian, can they have a Haitian flag in their classroom out of Haitian pride? Just a question. What if the teacher is Cuban, Puerto Rican? What if the teacher is Chinese and they have a China flag inside of their classroom for Chinese pride? Is that allowed? Are you allowed to have flags of foreign governments that you may be from in your classroom? If they can't have their flag, then why is an Israeli flag allowed? See where I'm going with this? So the student decided to approach that teacher about their issue with having an Israeli flag. So let's continue on. Reese asked her if it had anything to do with Judaism. She wanted to know why it was hanging there, and Reese told the student that he was Jewish and had family members who still lived in Israel. The student says she found the flag offensive due to Israelis killing Palestinians. Reese then told the student that she was being anti-Semitic. See where this narrative goes? You criticize a government, and then you're told that you're being bigoted. She didn't say anything against Jewish people. She was speaking about the government of Israel. And yet he accused her of being anti-Semitic. See how this narrative twists things and it makes people act a certain way? Continuing on, says after that, several different witnesses independently said that they heard Reese say, quote, he would kick her effing ass, slit her goddamn throat, and drag her ass outside and cut her head off, end quote. A faculty member says she heard Reese say, quote, you don't make an anti-Semitic comment like that to a Jew, end quote. The witnesses says that student responded negatively to Reese, but was not yelling. The witnesses say that the students left the classroom, but Reese followed them down the hallway. The same witnesses says Reese was later then seen returning to his classroom, cursing extremely loudly. The witnesses say he was yelling that he should not be spoken to like that because he is a Jew. He went on saying, quote, I will drag her ass out into the parking lot and blank her effing throat and blank her. A deputy at the school interviewed several witnesses and said that they heard Reese make similar statements. They included other teachers, staff members, and students who were in class for tutoring or after school detention. The deputy reviewed video from the hallway of what really happened. The video has no audio, but showed Reese yelling down the hallway and heading back into his classroom. Here is the crux of it. It says, the deputy informed the principal, Brett Wallace, about what happened. He also talked to Reese in the classroom with Wallace present. Wallace asked Reese if he threatened students. The report says Reese became very defensive. Wallace asked who had last spoken to. He denied speaking to anyone. He then told Reese and the deputy that there was a student who found the Israeli flag in his classroom offensive. Reese told the student that they were being anti-Semitic. See how he doesn't tell the entire story? Reese went on to say that he did not say anything racist and that he has spoken to another teacher about the issue. It's not that he said anything racist. It's that he threatened the student. He threatened her life. Dear God. The mental gymnastics here. The deputy then led Reese from the hallway to his classroom. The report says Reese was angry about the situation and kicked the door stopper in an aggressive manner. When the deputy asked what happened between Reese and the student, Reese asked if the deputy was speaking as an SRO, school resource officer, or as an officer. The deputy said both, and Reese said he had nothing further to say and invoked his civil rights. He knew he messed up. Oh, he messed up bad. His Zionism got him in trouble. A judge set Reese's bond to $2,500 for the terroristic threat charge and $5,000 for the charge of cruelty to children. Reese since bonded out. Houston County Schools issued a statement. Quote, all employees of Houston County School District are required to follow the Code of Ethics for Educators. If there is a violation of accusation of a violation, we investigate and respond appropriately. While we are not able to discuss specific personal matters, we can share that Mr. Reese has not been on the campus of Warner Robins Middle School since December 7th of 2023. Safety and the well-being of our students and staff is our number one priority. By the way, if that gentleman, Benjamin Reese, is a father of a school-age child, that child probably didn't get expelled. Just saying. So we're at a moment right now. We're expressing your disdain for what's going on in Gaza. can get your life threatened. We're in a state right now where a 6-year-old can get stabbed to death for simply being Muslim and Palestinian. If you're speaking Arabic and you're wearing the keffiyeh, you can get shot. And then if you express your displeasure with the Israeli government, you can get your life threatened by a teacher.